Do or do not, there is a Dodo. And I know this because I played this game. There's a donut and a Dodo in this game. Many donuts actually, but only one Dodo from the progress I made. So this is Donut Dodo, and I didn't make this game up. It sounds like I did, but I didn't. It's like a fun little throwback 2D retro arcade platformer game. It feels like a long lost gem, kind of like Donkey Kong and the original Mario Brothers. I immediately thought of Burger King or Popeye because the layout sort of looks the same. It kind of plays the same overall without power-ups. You're this Baker Billy Burns. I don't know why that's his name. It just sounds like a hick name instead of a chef name, but that's my opinion. You have to rescue donuts from this large Dodo and his minions, and his minions are like these walking toilet seats. Then I think it's a frog, so I'm not sure if that's like the frog is an intentional nod to Frogger or what, but involves like a score attacks type system and progression, and you can compete against others worldwide on leaderboards. Now this is important to mention that this game is really hard. I'm going to touch on that probably in a bit more, but on the positive note, the controls are really tight and you can maneuver in midair to dodge enemies that get too close to you, so that helps. You have to collect all the smaller donuts in the stage to collect this big giant donut that's right at the top of the stage. The music's very energetic, very nice chiptune music by, I think it's Cosmic Gamer. I don't remember I've never heard of him before, but he's given some great music to this game. The graphics are very colorful. I would say that they're so super polished that it's sort of done in the style of a retro game, but like they're so polished that I feel like it sort of gives away that this game isn't a retro game. But if you have the patience, as I said, this game's quite tough. You can dodge the jumping frogs and the fireballs that sort of fall down the stage. And if you're very determined, you're going to be able to get through all of the 5 stages. I got almost to the end of the 2nd stage, and then I run out of lives, unfortunately. And you just have to watch out for the objects from above from the Donut Dodo, because he also is one tricky enemy. So this, unfortunately, it's more of a fun game that you play for a few rounds and then you move on. It's not really a game that you'll play for hours and hours. I've seen some people say that they have, but it's meant to be like an arcade game, so it's only a quick fix, a few minutes here and there. It's not a horrible game, it's just designed to be short term. As I said, it's supposed to be a 1980s light-hearted experience than a multi-hour RPG one. That's what I came up with. The biggest con is that most people will never experience all 5 levels of this game, which I think is a shame, because it looks like a lot of effort's been to emulate that 1980s feel, to make the game colorful and energetic, and just seeing 2 levels is kind of a shame. With that said, you know, I think if they had like an infinite credits or a beginner mode, I think that would have helped with that, and then maybe from there people would try and get good and play on a harder difficulty. Or even like a score reset option, and then that way, yeah, you can't compete with the leaderboards, but at least you get to see the whole game and enjoy the whole game. It really does feel like a lost 80s game in a sense, or if the sound also seems to be too slick to be an 80s game. As I was mentioning, the graphics just seem too sharp to be like an 80s game, just from the limitations they had back then. The game goes for like $5.69. It's on sale right now for about $2 or $3. I feel like that's the sweet spot, because it's not a game that you would really be playing for hours. So I would say it's a solid 4 out of 5, or maybe a 3.5 even, of donuts for your dodos. So keep on gaming and enjoy those retro arcade games.